Snake Pit Garage. I'm up underneath the Fairlane, and we're getting ready to go through the new parts we had come in and give you guys kind of a rundown of what we've got in stock now. So here's the nuts that come off the old torque converter, and as you see, they're just nylon locks. Completely wrong nut for a torque converter, and that's what caused our issue with our flywheel and egg shape and everything. I don't know how well you can see it there, but you see they're egg shaped where that flywheel was loose when it should look like that feller there. But we've got all our parts in, as you see. New flywheel here. Here's the new torque converter nuts, and that's what should have been in it rather than that mess there. And then we've got the safety neutral switch in. Again, we're replacing that there because of the previous mechanic's shady wiring job here. And then past that, we've also got all of our seal kit in. This is every seal for the transmission. And today on this episode, we're going to go ahead and be swapping everything out on this transmission, getting it ready to put back in for you guys. So stay tuned and follow along. All right, here we go. We got the front seal out. That's probably a good thing we replaced it because it was actually kind of brittle, even though it looked new. I'd say that transmission is set still for how many years you reckon it's set still?
16, I know.
So yeah, at least 16 years without it being ran, and then probably another 5 just starting it up to keep the engine lubricated. So we'll get to moving on to the next seal or next part and fill you guys in on that one. Alrighty, and here we have the old tail shaft seal out. New tail shaft seal about ready to go in. We got to clean her up just a little bit, and we'll get her installed. Alright guys, we're cracking transmission bolts loose, or transmission pan gasket bolts. We're just cracking them loose, getting them out of the way so we can change that seal. Alrighty folks, like I said before, we didn't really trust the previous mechanic. He went and changed the front seal in this transmission, and this transmission pan has never been off. I mean, just the stuff that's in the bottom of this pan is ridiculous. Where's your scraper at? And go ahead and give us a scrape over through that pan. That is ridiculous. And this is why we wanted to change all the seals, because we did not trust those previous mechanics not one bit. This is saddening. Alright guys, here we've got the shifter seals out. Getting ready to put them back in. So next update will be the shifter seal back together. Alrighty. You see the new flywheel's up in place, already torqued down to spec. Our new shifter seal and neutral switch is in with good wiring. No halfway job done on it. New front seals in the tranny. New tail shaft seal is in. Now we're going to have to stop on putting her together right now, guys, because our transmission filter is actually a reusable filter, but I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it is full of junk. And we just don't feel comfortable cleaning her out and sticking her back in, so I think we're going to order a new one, not to mention all the pitting here around the edges. So we're gonna spend a little more coin and order some more parts before we can get her all the way back together, guys, unfortunately. But we're coming a long way, and we actually discovered something else here on the torque converter that the previous mechanic slipped up and done. Lift that torque converter up and show them your plug there. Or is it the other one that was loose? Yeah, very loose. So not only did they not put everything together correctly, they didn't even tighten the plug in our torque converter here. So we were dumping transmission or tranny fluid out of that too. And how many quarts or gallons you think you put in it just trying to keep her going there?
Just test driving, probably about, I'll probably put an extra oil change through it. About 9 quarts.
So we wasted about 9 to 18 quarts total.
And $100 worth of tranny fluid.
And about a mile and a half.
Yeah, about $200 worth of tranny fluid. Just testing the transmission, make sure it was worth our time to rebuild. But that's going to be it for today, guys, until we get some more parts in, unfortunately. But we appreciate you guys following along, and please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks a lot.